Welcome back to Wild Space, everybody. We have today part 3 of the gameplay from our trilogy Fantasy Draft. Who's going to take it down? You'll have to find out. Enjoy the games. All right, final round here. Randy versus Darren. Django Palp Talzin on Randy's side. Kylo Sabine Vader on Darren's side. Let's see what kind of bands we get. Darren has not had a chance to play Sabine yet. Is this the match where he gets to? No. Sabine gets banned, Towson gets banned. They both roll 11s for initiative. Randy rolls a second 11. So we've got Palp versus Vader. Well, Vader's going to try and go fast. Mash this Palp into the ground before he gets a chance to start playing his stuff. I'm assuming Palp is going to be hard mulliganing for Legacy Run in this matchup. I guess Eager Escort Fighter in certain circumstances. We saw that from him last game. Alright, the camera died there, so we missed turn 1. Vader played the Kamiji Patrollers. Palp obviously played nothing. Went straight to turn 2. And there's the Eager Escort Fighter, which is going to cause problems for Vader, since he won't be able to generate more tokens. But Vader's got some reinforcements. So a good start for Palp. That is one of the pieces of interaction that you are looking for in space. We'll see what he can follow up with. Or Singh, not going to help against the Horde. Oh, he's got a clunky though. Darren gets in for 3. And a 4th, and can make a tie. And a Kamiji Patrollers this turn. Kimji. And Palp has the Legacy Run. So, yeah, it's not with Sneak Attack, which will buy Darren some time. But that's going to clear the board. Currently, going into the Vader flip turn. Oh, Darren. Bringing in the beef on the ground. Exploiting in the tank. Then he's going to turn ship sideways. Count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now, Legacy Run has a choice. Oh, the Frozen in Carbonite is going to deal with that tank. So Vader cannot deploy onto it. However, Vader can deploy onto something. But whatever he does will just get eaten by the Legacy Run. Unless he's got some way to exhaust it. I think he drafted No Good to Me Dead. Darren, that is. And he's not playing Vader Yellow. Never mind. Never mind. What do you do here? Just get the 3 in. Make him attack with Legacy Run. Then make a tie and then flip Vader onto it. Maybe that's the play. I don't know. He's gonna blow up the Legacy Run himself. Okay. Thus guaranteeing that it's off the table for when he makes a tie with Vader. I like it. I like it. Now he can flip into that tie. And Palp says, no thank you. I do not want that to happen. And he uses ability with Aura. So some good back and forth there. That was good. Vader now stuck with the problem of not having a cockpit to get into. Do you go to the ground and just get 5 in? Palp hasn't ramped yet. You probably get 10 with Vader. Oh, his hand must be terrible. Oh, he only had the Malevolence, but he couldn't play it. I think he was looking to exploit the Malevolence and the tie token. Or sorry, the tie token and the tank on the ground to play the Malevolence and then flip Vader into that. That would have been game winning for sure. So now Malevolence is 9. He could cast it for 7. And then what would Palp do? Palp would, at 7, he could Change of Heart and ping it off with no legal targets. Could he do that? I don't know. So now, do you hop Vader in? You do. And then you hope to claim. Oh, and now with those tie tokens, you can play the Malevolence. Oh, no, not anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could have played the Malevolence with the tie tokens. Or did he resource it? Did he have to resource it? I can't see. Does he still have it in his hand? Come on, Darren. Show us your hand. He's got a card. I can see him tapping on something with his finger. Palp debating whether to ping that thing off. I don't know. Palp must have claimed, right? There it is. There's the Malevolence. So, Darren, not a terrible spot here. Got 2 decent-sized ships, but Palp is now going to flip and steal the Malevolence. Oh, he's just going to change a heart right away. That's a dagger. Yeah, I wonder if he could have. Yeah, I don't think he could have. Get your damage in with Vader. Oh, he puts a shield on Vader. Clever girl. You're too young to get the reference. Original Jurassic Park. One of the best of the best. Not like those terrible remakes they've been making. Not that I'm biased as an old grumpy man. Alright, Lothcat down. Pup can ping that to exhaust Vader. Vader got a swing. Got a swing. He kills the malevolence. Darren! Darren! Psst! You're the aggro deck. Darren, go face. I gotta telepathically tell him from the past. Gonna flip Palp. Take the shuttle. Palp's gonna get in for 4. The first damage on the Colossus. But Vader could still get a crack in. 7 damage. Not insignificant. Got another Malevolence waiting in the wings. Although now we're getting into Devastator range, and at any moment, the Devastator can close the door. There we go. Atta boy. Get the 7 in. I guess if he doesn't do that, the carrier pops the shield and the Malevolence kills Vader. So either way, he was only getting 7 on base, whether it was last turn or this turn. Sorry, Darren. I shouldn't have doubted you. Shouldn't have doubted your brilliance. Vader commanding the 7th Legion? Does that sound right? What do you think? 50-50? Commanding the 1st Legion. That makes way more sense. He's Vader. He would command the 1st Legion. We got a heal in there from Palp. We got a ping from the ISB. Maybe. Got an event? Yep. Change your heart. And then Palp's going to hit base, throw that ISB at that fighter. And cleared off the board. So Darren has gotten close here. Can he get this game over the finish line? Hard casting the Malevolence. No exploit. Locking out Vader from attacking. Devastator slams the door shut. Get out of my space arena. And there's going to be another 5 coming in on Palpy's side. Now things are looking desperate. And we're done. Darren calls it. He knows when he's beat. No sense. All right, we got game 2. Darren opting to bring out the Kyla Data Vault against the Django. Keeping the Vader Colossus in the back pocket. Pershing start, always a good thing. Answered by the Starhopper on Django's side. What are the odds he draws a card here? Vegas says 100%. Gorilla Soldier, dealing 3 indirect. Okay, puts it on the Pershing. Doesn't want to take any damage to base. Knows that Django is playing the aggro. Eager Escort Fighter into the Starhopper. Then just going to take out the Pershing. Alright. Cycle a Darksaber. Picks up what looks like a perilous position. This is interesting. I don't know for like a lot of this game until Kylo gets online. I don't know that Kylo cares that much about Django exhausting his units. Django going hard early. Surprise strike into the base. I wonder if Darren knows that Randy's playing Django and he has Kylo's lightsaber in this deck. That would be the ultimate tech. Speaking of techs, the Super Laser Tech has joined the party. Gonna be ramping on up. We were at resource turn 5. Django is about to enter the party. Speaking of parties, we see a TDR in hand. Is now the time. Can't quite hit a Devastator is the problem. Maybe wait till 6. Normally, you would want a TDR into open resources. However, Gorilla Soldier gets in for 8. What's Kylo gonna do here? He can go to 6 this turn. Can't deploy though. He's gonna start with a cycle. Looking to draw something maybe a little more impactful to play. Oh. Oh. He pushed ahead 3 resources like he was going to roll the dice on TDR. But instead he flipped Django. Alright, the Super Laser Tech I assume is going to bash into Django. Just get a little more damage on him. Get him off the table sooner. I don't know that. I'm just postulating. Is that the right word? I think it is. We got Chowdson for 2 extra experience, showing a Vader and a Cantwell. The IG-2000 comes down. Super Laser Tech goes to their resources. 1 damage on the Childson, which now makes it vulnerable to the Django. Anything to do with the 2? Oh, legal authority. Which means that not only will Childson live through the Django swing, he has now taken the IG 2000 off the table for 1 turn. Then that legal authority is going to go to the bin, and maybe Kylo decides he's the legal authority when he flips. All right, Childson, what do you do here? You slam into that Django, clean it up before the guerrilla soldiers can get in there, finish you off. You go base for 4? No, he wants Django dead. Smart play. 2 coming in from the guerrilla soldiers. The Gorillas, recently on SNL, didn't know they were still a band. Thought they only had 1 song from the early 2000s and then disappeared forever. I was wrong. Gorillas are alive and well. Guerrilla soldiers are hitting base. What a time to be alive. Is this the turn? Do we get a Kylo flip here? Since Django has been defeated, that means he is exhausted. We could see Kylo flip into Darksaber into kaboom. A lot of damage. I mean, at least 9, but maybe more. He's looking at his bin. How much damage can you do? Is it time for the TDR to arrive? The Devastator can come down this turn, but again, to pick up my earlier line of thought, you don't really want a TDR into open resources, because that thing you play might get gat before it swings. Now in this format, since the removal has been drafted out to a bunch of different people, I think Darren has Takedown as his 1 key blue removal card that he drafted, so TDRing in a Devastator is probably safe. Alright, Darksaber. Anything else? Saving those 3? Legal authority on the IG 2000? Yep. Oh, nope. He wants the restore. Okay. The extra damage plus the restore. Fet's Fire Spray coming in hot. It looks like it's a race. I mean, does Kylo win? He does 9 per swing. He needs, he does 10 instead of 5. Oh yeah, 10 hit. Yeah. That's right. So 3 swings and he's dead. And he restored 2. That's tough to race. And he's going to have initiative. He's going to get another 10 in. Django could do, how much is Fet's Fire Spray? 5, 3, 8, plus Devastator's 13. 21. He is one short of killing him if he TDRs in a Devastator. Craziness. Here it comes. I guess another Surprise Strike would do it if he's sitting on Surprise Strike. Oof. That is a rough hit for a TDR. Oh, Darren. No. What are you doing? Oh, he's got the Maudie combo. Does he have it? Is it going to happen? Oh, but Django hasn't been used yet. So the Gorilla Soldier can just run in and tap down Django if he readies him. Awesome. Awesome tech. I love it. Unfortunately, there's a Gorilla Soldier here. Randy looking to see if there's anything he can do to prevent this 10 from smacking him one more time. He's surely going to exhaust it. Oh, he's got Boba Pilot to do it. Okay. So he had the 2 extra damage. Oh, no, because if he... Yeah, no, the Devastator line doesn't work because he needs 1 resource short with the Boba Pilot. TDR, Devastator 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's a claim. And that's going to be GG. So Django, not looking good. And I know, doesn't have Tarkentown. Doesn't have some of those staples. But still, you Eternal players, take notice. Django might not be the bee's knees. All right. Vader Colossus versus Django 30. Django looked like they passed there, and Kablowie. That's why. Blow up Vader's turn 1 play with the Daring Raid. Prevent that chaining of all the ties together. Darren maximizing his resources. And that's +1 health. Yeah, so that's going to make sure that that ship doesn't die right away. Ooh, IG-2000. Tap down. And it's going to get cleaned up by the Zagarian Starfighter. Darren says, get your crap tokens out of here. I'm using my dice. Yep. All right. Just going to filter a little bit. Ooh, tough choice. Clone Combat Squadron or Victor Squadron Leader. Both good. But he's not really going wide here, so I'm guessing the Combat Squadron went to the bin. Django has gotten a bunch of his space. Now, I talked about Django not doing as well as we anticipated. Another reason could be he knew there was a Vader space deck, or Vader Space Leader drafted. He knew there was a Kazuda drafted. It could be he's just got an extra amount of lower end space units in there, which might be different from a standard Django list, just because he knew the decks he would be facing. Boba Pilot coming in. Gonna exhaust one of those. But good news if you're Darren, you're going to make a tie this turn for the first time. Oh. Boba Pilot. Is IG-2000 not a transport? What just happened there? Surely that's a transport. Why was it? Oh, it's Vader Pilot. That's my mistake. That is my mistake. So that's a big cleanup there for him. Oh, he wants to take that threat off the board. Must have a way of finishing off that IG-2000. Django's coming in, getting some damage. So IG-8 still has 3 health. Wonder where the 2 damage is going to come from Vader. Or maybe he just... No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, Vader flips onto the tie. He is vulnerable, however, to the IG 2000 because it's going to hit for 6 and kill Vader and ping a tie. Disaster for Vader. A massacre. Oh yeah, that's right. He gets, if he kills a unit with the ping, he gets another ping with the Vader pilot. Oh, and another, just all the space for Django. It's a massacre. Look what they done to my boy. Yeah, so he was prepared. And Darren's had enough. Darren says, don't you play any ground units in that deck? How did you draw so many spaceships? But I think that was he knew that 2 of his 3 opponents had a space deck. Alright, we got the other match 3. Kazhan Ray versus Kira, Cad, and Yoda. Aaron versus Steve. What are the bans? I got rid of that force throw. He got rid of that DJ Tech Hound shenanigans. I think I commented I was gonna let you have force throw because I'm not too scared of it with Kaz, but I thought if you banned Kaz, then I'd be in trouble. So I had to. I really love the whole banning aspect of Trilogy. It's a great format. Hopefully we get Trilogy PQs at some point. So let's see how we're gonna do here. I'm gonna lead out with Kazuda, best pilot in the galaxy. And he is going for Cad. Let's see how it goes. See if I can salvage our little mini tournament here with at least one win. All right. Cat opens Guavian. Looks like he got double 1-drops. Did I get double 1-drops? Oh my Lanta. I mulliganed into no turn 1 play. That is like almost impossible for that deck. It has 15 1-drops plus 3 2-drops. Craziness. All right. We got turn 2 Hauler, though. Turn 2 Hauler is a hell of a card. I mean, I'm taking a big risk here because if he has a McClunky, oh wait, I know he doesn't have a McClunky because Randy drafted it, so that's why I played turn 2 Hauler. I know he can't deal 5 damage to it. He can deal 4 damage to it, But then Kaz gonna hop in that holla and add that 3 booty and make it a problem for Cad Bane. So we went no turn 1 play into the best possible turn 2 play. Is it fair? Beguile. That's fair. Trench Run, Falcon, Jam Comms, and the 1 resource, 2/2, take a damage unless you have another fighter. Something V-Wing? Can't remember. In the interest of not writing down our hands, I'll leave that out for a little bit. And just... No, I'm going to say I'm going to resource one of those 5 cards, so you don't get to know anymore. Now this would be the turn where you would want to go fast Falcon into flip Kaz onto it and hit the base for 6, but due to our format, I do not have that piece of junk in my deck. So what are we going to do instead? Does Kaz go to the ground? Oh, we're baiting the Tarkin Town here. Oh, no, we're not baiting the Tarkin Town. We're slamming Kaz onto that. Smart. Smart. Two more to the base. We get the V-Wing out. Crackshot V-Wing. That's what it's called. Good job, me. Good job, mind. Figuring it out. I'll claim. He has... What does he have? Oh, some sort of anti-pilot garbage tech. You can see how disgusted I am. Chucking that card away. Then he's going to target down to finish it off. It's the 2-cost aggression card that says defeat all upgrades on a unit. That one, I truly have no idea what it is, so I'm not going to come up with that one. Power failure. It's power failure. Man, I'm good. I did not think I knew the name of that card. Turns out it's in there. Rattling around. Much to my wife's dismay, because there's lots of important information about our schedule and our life that she would like to have tucked away securely in my brain, but that's all. Whew. Gonzo. Gotta make room for these obscure swoo cards, right? All right, it is turn 4. Kazuda has finally done 2 damage to Cad Bane. I would say it's going poorly. However, Cad Bane's been on the defensive. He's only done 4 damage himself. Now he's in a position to ratchet that up this turn, I will admit. But let's see what we can do. There's that hauler. And a fireball, just for good measure. So up to 10. Turn off the ping. I'm trying to think, is there any way he can kill the hauler? Nah, there's no way he can kill the hauler, right? Mist Hunter comes down. Put the ping on the insignificant V-Wing. Now, Kaz is ready to play. Still holding that trench run, so we can do some burst damage here. Like Bon Jovi, we're living on a prayer. Leading with the open fire. Want to protect my fleet of spaceships. Deny his potential card draw. Not sure what's in my hand, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that's a fantastic play. 6. Coming down with a Ruthless Raider. Kaz going to take away the ping. Here comes the trench run. Kablam! 7. If you guys have never played trench run with Kaz, gotta tell you, it's a great feeling. A couple more damage from Cad Bane. We're going to play a Boshek. Pick up a couple odd cards there. Two more damage from Cad. Cad can also deploy this turn and do 6 more. In the meantime, put a 5 spot on his base with that hauler piloted by Boshek. Just a real gentleman, you know. Pointing Obi-Wan in the right direction. Tell him to go talk to Chewbacca and Han. Without Boshek, where would things be? What was he doing hanging out in that cantina? I'm sure there's a story about him somewhere in the legends. Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina. Does that have a chapter on Boshek? Probably does. It's been a while since I read it. Is it here? Do we have it? It's not on this shelf. Must be on one of the shelves in the back. We will get back to you about Boshek and the Tales of the Mos Eisley Cantina. I'm going to say there's a chapter on him. Steve's in the tank. He knows that Kazuda can pump. And so he's wondering, can I race? If he flips Cad, he's got another 6 this turn to go to 22. He does not have Surprise Strike. Randy drafted that. He does not have Hot Shot. I drafted that. So the most he could do in one swing is a 2 pump, so 6. But he has 9 health left. And another trench run could put an end to his day. So he goes for the claim. Thinking, I'm assuming the Ruthless Raider is going to bash into the fireball so that I cannot trench run. I'm assuming that is what's going to happen. And then he's going to try and close from there. 16. Cad is 4. 6 on the ground. 26. He needs 4 damage from somewhere. Let's see what he's got. He does kill the fighter. He is worried about trench run. But now I don't know if he has lethal this turn. So I'm just going to go bash in for 5. Didn't draw the heroic sacrifice. Mist Hunter, ping. What we got for 3? Vulcan. Hold it a second. Okay, I'm going to open fire to draw a card. I wasn't sure if he could kill me. I should have done the math. I don't think he could kill me. Spoilers. Cat comes out. We're going to play Crackshot V-Wing. Takes damage because I don't have another fighter in play. So now I'm presenting lethal on board. If that V-Wing swings, then the hauler is lethal. He's going to get in for 2. I'm going to jam his hand to see what his last card is. Kind of a pointless action. Should have claimed there. Idiot. Stupid. Come on, Freed. Pull it together. Now he gets a chance to decide whether or not he wants initiative. You probably do. I mean, I don't know what your outs are. Randy drafted the Big Devastator. Randy drafted... Cat Bane Unit maybe didn't get drafted, so maybe Cat Bane Unit is his out. Gonna check the smuggle row. He's got that little smuggle girl, but now his base would be within lethal range. So yeah. We're backing that up. Yeah. Take backs allowed. Friendly game. That is not the play he was looking for. I think he was just trying to figure out if he could kill me. I think he was thinking I had a Tarkin down base, because I normally do, playing Kazuda. So he's like, I can get to 25 this turn. That's lethal. But because he drafted the Tarkin Town base, I cannot play it. So I gotta play 30. And did I draw a rucksack? Oh, that's not the right card. Oh, there it is. All right. We got there. Interesting game. Strange start. Kaz gets there. Hauler. Hell of a card. Good thing that's rotating. Oh, wait. It's not. It's not rotating. Play the hauler. All right, we're off to the races here. We've got Ray, Data Vault, Cad, Tarkentown. Stormtrooper comes out for Cad. Owen Lars for Ray to absorb the ping. And now, faced with a tough decision, to Tarkentown or not to Tarkentown. And a body that says Restore 2 for an aggro deck is gotta be annoying. If you don't Tarkentown, you can trade your Stormtrooper too. But I don't know. That's a tough call. That is feels like a supreme waste of Tarkentown to do it on him, but it's also like so annoying. Just Restore 2. Yeah, he's gonna do it. And I will go looking for a Jedi Force unit. One of the two. I think it's a Force unit. Alright, so Cad did his thing. He's got his board. He's going to start pushing damage, but Tarkatan is used, and Ray feels pretty comfortable in this matchup. Just settle in, start playing Sentinel, start playing Restore. We got an R2, Yaddle on top. No, we don't need it. 3 to base here from the CAD. We got a Mina to start the restore train going. So now the CAD pings get way less effective when there's so much HP on the board. But let's see what he's got for a 3-drop. He's going to beguile a Mina. That does not feel great. But sometimes that's what you draw. That's what the deck gives you. Oof. And a Typho coming down this turn is all sorts of bad for the CAD player. If you're Ray, you're loving life. Still going to take the free kill on the Stormtrooper. R2 can get out of here. Guavian going to take the kill on the R2. I'm assuming to set up a ping on the Typho that he knows is coming. So we must have McClunky. No, it's going to be Forlom. So we Typho. Forlom plus ping, trade, heal. Yep. we both knew what was happening. That went pretty quickly. Yeah, I think that's why I took my time there. I was like, why would he trade into my R2? He values the ping. What does that mean? Alright, we're on 5 resources. The board is pretty empty. Low base damage. Ray is loving life at this point. Guavian's going to keep Guavianing. Akbar's coming in. Draw a card off the bounty. Finishing him off. 5 resource, maybe a Bosk, maybe a Zuckus. It's another Forlom. It's going to take out Mina. I'm going to draw a card showing Sabine's and a Unity purpose. And he's going to put the 1 ping onto Akbar. Claim for Ray, Guavian for CAD. And 6 is going to be Captain Rex coming down to Rex your day. Yep. Gives the Guavian Sentinel, because I know I'm going to flip Ray this turn as well, and I would rather bash her into that than into a Forlom. Now you've got Akbar insulating the pings here. Beguile here would be nice, but I don't think it's in the cards. And I totally forgot. I'm like, hey man, Sentinel. And he's like, hey man, Saboteur. Right, that is a trait that exists. So now the timing of the Rex trigger to get Sentinel. There's some things you could do with initiative here. Like you could hold off on swinging the Forlom. You could deploy CAD but not swing him. Just develop your board maybe. trade in Forlom and then swing CAD into the Rex to take him out, but then the Akbar can trade back into your CAD leader, which is rough. Does choose to put the 4 on the Rex. Ray is going to kill the Guath, draw a card. A Mist Hunter for damage. Akbar says thank you very much. And then I claim here because and then I realize, oh yeah, you have CAD to deploy. Never mind, I don't claim. Then I'll claim. CAD can maybe get another 2 damage ping here. No, just 1 to each base. Oops. Rough. Not what he wanted. Yeah, it's kind of an awkward turn for CAD. I put the 2 damage on Ray. Why does Ray have so much damage on her? She attacked a 2 attack dude. I took the CAD ping for 2. What did I miss? I missed something. I missed something. He goes to claim, but I already claimed. So he's going to kill Rex with 1 health left. And then Mr. Akbar is going to say, oh, thank you very much. Why does Akbar have an Elvis accent? I do not know. I do not know. It'll certainly be a trade of Akbar into the CAD leader here, barring some unforeseen Sentinel play. Okay, a little greedy. A little greedy to play the Sentinels there. That means that CAD's going to get 2 free damage off his ability by playing an Underworld unit. Poor decision, Aaron. Poor decision. See if it ends up biting me. Bazine. Gonna look at the hand. We got Entrenched, a Unity, No Glory. Amina, a Yaddle, and a Blue Leader. So no bombs yet. Not getting into those Lukes or Kellerans. But just a bunch of cards that can help. Now I can take off the shield with this ping or kill Akbar. Whereas Akbar could have already killed Cad Bane and been done with it. We're going to go healing, dealing, and expeling. Make that Village Protectors bigger. Out of range of the little 2/1. Cad takes it like a champ. And we're going to do another trade there. Just really working on cleaning up this board. 4 resources left. Be double 2-drops coming down. Blue leader seems unlikely. It could be a 2-drop plus an entrenched. That droid hits for 5 damage. I'm going to play a Mina. He's going to draw a card because he's played a bounty hunter. And then I assume we go Yaddle. Are we entrenching the Mist Hunter? No, I'm going to claim. I want to get one more swing off with Ray. I believe. Or it's going to be another Captain Rex. Didn't have it in hand at the time. Let's see. What do we got? 6. Looks like a Rex. Yep. Just another giant wall. Plus Mina out there to soak some damage. An arrest comes out. Capturing Rex for the turn. That will certainly allow Cad to push some damage through. Mina's going to take out the Stormtrooper. Not sure. Why didn't just go base with Ray? Restore the 3. Seems silly. Mistakes were made. That's alright. Now the Yaddle comes out. He's going to push some damage this turn. 7 damage. Nothing to sneeze at. And a 4 loam. Take that out. Clear the board. Alright, Cad making plays. Draw another card with Mina. So it's a good turn for Cad. The arrest bought him a lot of room to push some damage. Unfortunately, still only at 14. And now the Rex is back. Back again. Rex is back. Tell your friends. And now Ray just starts to push. Let's do 7 to base. Come get some. We've had Ono up there for a while. Let's put the man of the hour up. Not that man of the hour. There we go. Zuckus saying, "Oh yeah, you think you're good with a 7/7? Timely." Three, 7 for a Kelleran. I'm gonna run over that droid. Look at the top one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we will play a
nothing but time.
Typho with
Sabine
the
versus
extra
Towson?
one.
Sure.
Let's see if we made the right choice.
Yeah, really.
Your base.
Yeah.
Draw a card. I will claim. The Timely comes down. Who's it going to be? Caloran. Running over the bounty hunter droid. 1 resource left to the Typho. Oh. That is just what you ordered if you're Ray. And a complete disaster if you're Cad. Still gets the draw though. Push 3 damage. Fortunately, that Forlom is now stranded unless he draws another Zuckuss. Steve knows he's in a tough spot here. Gets the Enforcer and a ping. Killer's going to take the damage. Take a claim. Forlom. I guess puts 4 on. Maybe top deck is Zuckuss. I don't know. All bad options there for Cad. Get the heal off the Typho, showing the green leader, blue leader. My apologies. See, what happened was I said Typho, which sounds like Tycho, and he was green leader. The Battle of Yavin. Captain Tycho salute you. Great character. Love to see him get a Legends card. Let's go, FFG. Get back in the wheelhouse for those Legends, okay? Lurking Snub comes down to save the 7 damage. And the blue leader comes in to take out the threat on the ground that was going to trade into Typho. There's a Greedo. There's a Vanquish, preventing the card draw. Alright, Cad's going to claim. Look for something. Get him out of this jam. Greedo gonna attempt to 2 for 1 here. Another Kellerin is shown for the heal. He is going to flip not a unit. And gets in for 7. And now, barring any ambush, that blue leader is going to finish the job. And there it is. Ray takes it down. And that is the final game, final match of our little mini tournament here. Thanks for watching. All right, and we have your champion by way of a head-to-head victory. Him and Randy were both 2-1, but he took the head-to-head series. Is Steve with his trio of Yoda, Kira, and Cad Bane. I think his draft kind of shows just stay on focus, right? I think he had a game plan, and every one of his picks ended up in a deck, which is good. As far as if you were making predictions for most bans and most wins, most banned decks, there was 2, both Sabine ECL and Han 1 ELO were banned in every matchup, every series. Yoda got through, Django got through, and Yoda showed up, Django not so much. Force throw, better than TDR and Django? Who knows? Maybe. There was a variety of decks that scored at least 2 wins. There was no deck that was 3-0, which is interesting. So, fun format. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We might revisit the idea a couple sets from now when the card pool grows again, maybe before our next rotation. If you try it out, let us know how it goes and which cards get prioritized as high draft picks. I'm going to give the boys the final word on the experience as a whole. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you back again.
Okay, Steve, tell us about your draft, what your thoughts were. How do you think the draft went?
Going into the draft, I just really wanted to play Yoda Force again. And so I first picked Force Throw because I just wanted it. And I did get somewhat of the Yoda Force deck, although I was going to take Luke probably second round and it wasn't there for me, unfortunately. Then I saw Tarkin. I knew a lot of decks are Tarkin Town, and just taking it I thought would weaken others, so I took that second and built out a Cad Bane deck through that. I wanted to get some of the good removal, so Power of the Dark Side, Super Laser Blast. And blue was really deep, so I became worried after everyone else was picking removal, and now I'm gonna have to dip into like -5, -5. I don't even know the name of it anymore. Like these B tier, C tier, D tier cards. So it sort of came together in Akira blue-green shell with no ramp. So, but if everyone else's deck is a little bit weakened, then maybe it has a chance. Looking at the other guys' decks, I was really scared of like the heavy hitters like Boba, Set 1 Boba, Jango Fett, Han 1. So I wanted to try and ban those if I could, or have a good game plan against them. And yeah, that's sort of how my draft went.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Randy, how do you think your draft went?
I thought it was going to be better than it was. I first picked Resupply. Wanted to play Emperor Pelp. I should have picked Force Throw because I got Force Throws to the face by Yoda's Force. I also saw my buddy that's standing behind the camera go all out Sabine. And so I knew right away I was banning Sabine because that deck is ridiculous. And my goal really of the draft was to beat Aaron. And I beat Aaron. So, I mean, it was a pretty good draft in that regards. But Force Throw kind of sucks. So glad it was banned. It turns out Django with some of the tricks, like Mr. Ruthless Raider over there who took my Ruthless Raiders, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So in hindsight, I should have played my Han 2 deck and didn't. But overall, good format. It was fun. I don't like losing. And only draft 3 decks, not 4. So trilogy means 3. So if you're in a situation where you need to have a trilogy, it's not 4 decks. Just throwing that out there, just as advice.
All right, Darren, how do you think your draft went? What do you think of it?
I think my draft did not go super great simply because I didn't come in with a good game plan. I was thinking mostly about best cards available at the moment rather than thinking about decks that I wanted to build. And because of that, I kind of got locked out of some decks while having cards that would have been good in them, like the Falcon, set 1 Falcon. I just didn't have a deck to put it in, even though I had drafted it. And experiencing the hate draft after getting set 1 Boba, and then not being able to get any of the good cards for set 1 Boba, and then not being able to play set 1 Boba was frustrating, but very understandable. I think next time if I were to do it, I would make sure that I had a second heroic leader just to be able to utilize some of those good cards, knowing that Sabine was going to get banned most of the time, which she did. But it was good. Just next time need to come in with a better game plan.